This video has been a long time coming. Honestly, the reason why I kept this in the burner is because I love Dragon Age, and it stings to make this video. Despite that, BioWare's attempt to include trans representation in Dragon Age Inquisition is one of the most slimiest things they have done. As a trans person, I am not happy. I also want to mention that David Gaider's posts about the road to Summerfall really motivated me to finally get this video done. BioWare mistreated him and the Dragon Age series. I highly recommend you read the posts. Seriously, BioWare are just awful. The only thing that will make me buy one of their games again is a full graphical remake of Dragon Age Origins. By the way, do you want to know who's not terrible? Who's kind, lovely, and dear to my heart? Kuma! Once again, they have returned to work on the thumbnail for this video, and I love it! It's based off the Meltdown art in Darkest Dungeon 2. I think it is very fitting for the video. I've always said, and keep on saying, that Kuma is a very talented artist, who is wonderful to work with. They totally deserve more love and support. They do make the naughty stuff. You have been warned. Their links will be in the description. With that said, let's begin! Oh yeah, I'm going to use footage of me playing Darkest Dungeon 2 because I can't be asked to install and play Dragon Age Inquisition, because that game can suck me! Let's start with the culprit, Iron Bull, talking about how the Qun has a term that basically means transgender.
Wait, are you? I didn't realize.
You didn't? Well great, now we can all talk about it.
In Qunari, Krem would be an Akunathlak. That's what we call someone born one gender but living like another.
And Qunari don't treat those Akun people any differently than a real man.
They are real men, just like you are.
So, looking at this scene alone, where's the harm? It's quite simple and inoffensive. I wouldn't call it bad writing, nor would I say it's great writing. So, where's the problem? BioWare sanitized the Qun. In Dragon Age Origins, we learn that the Qun takes away your identity. You become the rank they give you. Stan, one of my favourite companions, is a Qunari from the Qun. His name isn't his name. Stan means soldier. He has no real name. His name is his rank. The reason why Stan is the best representation of the Qun and why so many people adore him is because he holds true to his beliefs of the Qun. He is loyal to it, yet spending time away from the Qun, he develops an identity for himself. He becomes more human, character-wise. So why would the Qun be open to trans people if they rip away your identity? If you're a magic user, he would literally cut off your tongue. The Qun is deeply sexist and transphobic, and just overall bad. Let's take Krem. They are a female to male trans person. If they want to be a part of the Qun, they would most likely put Krem into a role for females, such as a mother or a teacher. The second that happens, Krem is forced to be a female. Do you understand what I mean by the Qun turning your identity into your role? A male to female trans person would most definitely be put into a soldier role, and they'll be forced to be a male. The Qun does not care about your identity. They will force you to have one based on what you can do for the Qun. And if you resist in any way, they'll try to brainwash you, re-educate you, or just slit your throat. That's how bad and dangerous the Qun is. It's a horrible place. It's ironic how Tevinter, the evil place of all evil things in the Dragon Age universe, and the Qun are twisted reflections of each other. One is famous for keeping slaves and having a massive slave market. The other enslaves you to your role. Like, BioWare threw darts and were like, yep, we're gonna insert trans representation into this faction. You know, the one that takes away your identity? Why would you do that? Why would you sanitize a horrible ideology? BioWare could have chosen any other faction, and this wouldn't have been a problem. Even Tevinter. Why is BioWare trying to turn the Dragon Age universe into a Marvel Disney one? It just doesn't make any sense. And to add salt to the wound, Dragon Age Veilguard has a Qun defector who uses the same trans term. Why would you use that terminology from a place that takes away your identity and hates your guts? It's like if someone was part of a hate group. They learned and understood why the hate group is bad, but then they kept on using the slurs from that said hate group. Why? Whatever. Dragon Age fell off after Origins. The sad thing is, this scene with the Iron Bull could have worked, but not in the way you think. The Iron Bull is a spy. Maybe the term he used could have been made up. A lie to entice people to go to the Qun. If they do, they would have been re-educated. This is quite dark, yet this fits with the Iron Bull's role. It would keep in line with the dark tone of the Dragon Age universe, and if Bull leaves the Qun, he could have a scene with Krem, admitting he lied. The Qun hates his kind, and he should stay away. This would have been a much more powerful moment. It would have made Bull a more interesting character. But no, let's ignore the law, be lazy, and say trans right in the Qun. I want to be in water right now. This is disgusting because BioWare don't care. They want to have this illusion that they are progressive. They're not. They want to take the easy path by ignoring established lore and using weak writing. The saddest part of it all is that at one point they were. Dragon Age Origins was released back in 2009. Its representation of bi characters, non-binary characters, the empowerment of women, and so much more is fantastic. In my opinion, that game is BioWare's most progressive game in their catalogue. I love how it was handled maturely as well. The game is for adults and treats players like an adult. Now, some of you may say, BioWare owns Dragon Age, and they can retcon the lore and do what they please. If they want trans people in the Qun, so be it. As a trans person, I would say, but that would cost the game's world building, and if you consider all games to be canon, it breaks the lore. It worsens the games. How can you take any of the games seriously? It's inconsistent, lazy, and bad writing. Personally, I only consider Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 to be canon, but I just can't turn a blind eye. I won't just give BioWare points for just saying trans right in the Qun. They have to earn it. They have to do better. Instead, they lie, misled, and break the law to give the illusion they care. I won't accept this. I deserve better. You deserve better. Dragon Age deserves better. But alas, I'm only one trans person. I can only speak on my behalf. If you're trans and you disagree or agree with me, please let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts. Hell, if you're a Dragon Age fan, tell me your thoughts too. Do you like what BioWare has done to the series? This video could have been much more longer because I wanted to talk more about the Qun's lore and how badly they write Qunari characters. However, it really didn't fit in the video. Again, please read David Gaider's thread about the road to Summerfall, especially if you are a fan or were a fan of BioWare games. See ya! Wait! This video isn't over yet! Kuma made this slick thumbnail for this video, and unlike BioWare, they're amazing, super talented, and I love working with them. So, support them! Do it now! They do make the spicy stuff, so you have been warned. Their links are in the description, so go on, support Kuma now! Wait a second, you're still here? Check out my socials and Patreon, I guess? Only if you wanna.